Hello to any and all movie nerds and fans out there, and in particular, M. Night Shyamalan fans. Welcome to Film Obsessed, where today we are going to talk about the new trailer for Shyamalan's newest film, Trap, and how I feel, as usual, M. Night is playing with the audience's emotions, including my own. This is a movie that I have been interested in for a very long time, given its concept, but also who is starring in it with Josh Hartnett. Without further ado, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and let's jump right into it. So the new, and I will guess final main trailer for the film Trap, directed by M. Night Shyamalan, came out yesterday, starring Josh Hartnett, who takes his daughter to a concert where apparently there is a setup in place for the authorities and law enforcement to place a trap to catch a serial killer named the Butcher. It just so happens that the potential butcher at hand is Josh's character, the one we follow the whole film, as shown in the first trailer. But perhaps there is an even bigger plot and twist at hand with this one, especially when you consider the very filmmaker who is making this movie with M. Night. He is a very interesting filmmaker for me, given I have seen many of his movies, including the very dog shit that is his Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. He's not always left the biggest impression on me with regards to remembering a lot of his movies, although to this day I really like what he did with films like Sixth Sense, Signs, Unbreakable, and then even one like Split, which is maybe my favorite of his filmography. There are still a few others of his films that I haven't been able to watch yet, but one day I will get there. Right now, we are here to focus on his new one with Trap. As the title goes, I think that this movie is playing with my emotions too hard right now, and while I might over-exaggerate that a little bit, I am still so fascinated by the concept that he has here. That is one thing that you cannot take away from his films, that he always finds a way to come up with an interesting concept on paper. It's just that sometimes the execution of his films don't always come out the best. I have to give a massive shout out and props to whoever is running the marketing right now for this movie, because there is something about how they're showcasing us, the audience, what the film is going to be like. Like I said, they are trying to play with your emotions and with your mind as far as trying to really theorize what this movie is actually about. Because at first hand, you might think it is actually about following Josh's character because he is this butcher serial killer, but knowing M. Night, he is always going to throw a mystery in there with a twist. I left a comment from my main YouTube channel on the trailer, which has given me a lot of notice. I basically complimented M. Night, and also at the same time boosted my excitement for seeing Josh Hartnett as the one we follow through the story, which, by the way, I want to say real quickly, I love that it's Josh Hartnett as this character. For one, he is having a resurgence right now in the industry, given he has been in some roles lately that have brought his name back out, and I think a starring role like this is just what he needs as a character like the one he's playing. He looks like he is having so much fun playing it, and I love that for him. With that aside, a lot of people chimed in and gave some theories on my comment, of which sent me through a wild thought process. I had people really theorize that the idea is that the daughter was actually the killer and not him, which I will absolutely say with so much confidence that that is not the case. Someone also jokingly theorized that it could be a supernatural thing, like what the Sixth Sense did, which, knowing M. Night, that would not be out of the question to think something like that could happen, although this guy right here put it a lot more crazier than I thought. Someone suggested that the reason we don't see the mother of the daughter is because he killed her, and now he's trying to get revenge, and then, plain and simple, you also had someone kind of predict that maybe this time M. Night doesn't do his thing, and there is no twist. And again, like that theory above about the daughter being the butcher, I do not think that that is the case here. I absolutely think that there is a twist here, because there's no way that they market the movie through the trailers showing us this stuff if there's not a twist. The thing at the end of the day that is so crazy about what we are seeing here now, especially that we have this second trailer, is that they are clearly showing that he is a bad guy and he's doing bad things, but why exactly? It seems like he is trying to figure out a way that he could get out of that stadium without being caught. But then again, how would the police even possibly know it would be him, given we have no idea if they have a confirmed look of what the serial killer looks like? All questions of which I would be much more happier if we absolutely got no more hints to it within the marketing and trailers. Please do not give out any more footage. I want to go as cold and blind into this movie as possible. I won't even bother to to read any interviews either. M. Night apparently did one after this trailer released, and I only read the headline, of which gave me just enough to know what I'm going into. He says he describes the film as Silence of the Lambs at a Taylor Swift concert, which, having seen the trailers, I think that is a perfect description. For those who have seen Silence of the Lambs, you'll know that it is a movie that also, like this one, took a new and different concept on the idea of a serial killer film. In that movie, Jodie Foster's character is trying to investigate and solve who Buffalo Bill is, which is the serial killer that they are hunting. The twist on that plot in the movie is that she utilizes the thought process of another serial killer, Hannibal Lecter, played by the great Anthony Hopkins, to help her find him. Seriously, man, I cannot stress enough to the people over there doing the marketing for this movie, try your best to not give out any more footage, at least footage that is new. At the same time, when interviewing the people involved with the film, whether that's M. Night, the producers, or the actors on the press tour, do not ask them specific questions, but kind of play fun with it, because if a good hint gets out about what the film is actually going for, then it will ruin the entire thing, and people are not going to be as pleased when going in to watch it. Play up on those ideas of what M. Night said about the film being Silence of the Lambs at a Taylor Swift concert. You will have put out one of the best marketing campaigns for a film all year if you do that. You already got people hooked enough with that first trailer, and the best thing that you can offer fans out there right now is to not give away anything more. With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow film nerds, that is where the video is going to end. As you can tell, I'm very excited, but also filled with a lot of mixed emotion when really breaking down what I feel like this movie could be and how fun of a film it could leave on moviegoers when they see it in theaters. If this movie is done well, I think we have a hit on our hands. Leave your comments down below about what you thought about this new trailer and my commentary on it. If you want to see more moving forward from me on this channel with regards to film, and you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and turn on that notification bell to be updated for when I upload again. So yeah, that's a wrap, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you all soon for the next video.